What's going on, HBCU family? It is Friday, December 20th. And y'all, we're just a few days away from Christmas. And you're also locked into a brand new episode of In the Quad with Nick Eden. I am your host, Nick Eden. And I'm telling y'all, I told y'all before, this new chair got me relaxed. So y'all gonna see me moving around like this. Sorry, it is what it is. Listen, y'all, I am so ecstatic that you are back with me for yet another show. And if this is your first time tuning into In the Quad with Nick Eden, let me get focused here. Let me get focused. If this is your first time tuning into In the Quad with Nick Eden, at In the Quad, we cover all HBCU trending topics across the entire HBCU landscape. That is Twitter/X, Facebook, IG, Fanbase, Fizz, Snapchat. Did I say TikTok already? Probably. All of them apps, all of them. And the first part of the show, we actually condensed the biggest trending topics down to 4 main topics, okay? The second part of the show, which is my absolute favorite, is the fam topics. That's where you, the viewer, get to submit your questions or comments. And let me go ahead and tell you, since it is Freestyle Friday, and I was feeling a little generous, one of them almost didn't make it past Uncle Samson, but I thought it was worth putting on there. It wasn't out of pocket. It wasn't out of pocket. But one of my followers definitely has an admirer. So we'll talk about that in just a little bit. But look, real quick before we start the show, I just want to say that I didn't realize until somebody wrote in on fam topics that this is pretty much going to be, let me look at my calendar. This is pretty much, I think this is the last live show of the, no. It's not the last live show of the year. Because they said something like, see you in 2025. So I told y'all I'm going to be off all next week. I'm looking at my calendar now. I'll be off all next week. So all next week, and obviously y'all ain't going to be tuning in like that. Next week, it'll be replays. And then you got the 30th and the 31st. So I think what I'm going to do is, obviously I'm going to be off for New Year's Eve and New Year's too. But Monday the 30th, we're going to do a farewell to 2024. Matter of fact, that's what we're going to do. So Monday the 30th. So keep this in mind. On Monday the 30th, I'm going to do the last ever HBCU Twitter weekly review, and it will be the annual review. Right? Y'all remember I did it last year, where we took the most trending things for HBCU Twitter for each month and put them through an entire thing. So since I figured, hey, let's let the calendar go out in style, because if y'all missed it, I did say the other day that the HBCU Twitter weekly annual review will be the last regular calendar. That doesn't mean I'm not going to do like special things going forward, but in terms of the calendar itself, it will be the last one. So yeah, Monday the 30th. So I'll be off 31st and the 1st. So Monday the 30th will be the annual review, and that'll be the last show of 2024. So mark your calendars for that. So we're gonna do it that way. So yeah, that's gonna work. That's gonna work, and that's gonna be the entire show. So today will be the last fam topics. Today will be the last fam topics of the year. Still doing fam topics going forward, but it's the last fam topics of the year. So yeah, for sure. So keep that on your calendar. All right, now. And I got some feedback on that. And I know some of y'all are like, look, it was time, it was a good run. Some of y'all were like, man, what the hell are you doing? I get it. But as you can see, with me having more time, where I'm not splitting time between regular life. I mean, if y'all saw the show on Tuesday, I saw my baby girl was here, my youngest daughter. She actually made an appearance on camera. That's just kind of that's when you got to split time. I'm a father first. I still have a career. I still consult, and then splitting time between the calendar and the show. Not doing a calendar is giving me an opportunity to bring in more segments for the show, diversify the show a little bit more. Because that's what this was supposed to be. This was supposed to be a video version of the calendar anyway. So, here we go. But, all right, let's get into our first main topic. And I can always appreciate an HBCU getting the bag. This comes to us from my friends over at HBCU Game Day. Make sure you all are not only going and checking the website, but that you are also downloading the app. It's so many great stories that pop up on HBCU Game Day that, a lot of times people don't see how diverse it is in terms of the sheer amount of stories that it puts out on a daily and weekly basis. But HBCU Winston-Salem State. Friday, December 13th was commencement day. This was last Friday. For State Treasurer Dale R. Fowle, CPA, it was a homecoming of sorts. For University Chancellor Benita Brown, it was Christmas come early. Treasurer Falwell, who attended the HBCU during his early pursuit of higher education as a non-traditional student, returned to university officials nearly $200,000 in missing money the Department of State Treasurer had been safeguarding. It gives me great pleasure as a former student to return this missing money to its rightful owners. I wish to thank Winston-Salem City Council members James Taylor Jr. for helping to facilitate this event, Chancellor Brown for graciously agreeing to host a presentation on such an important day for the university, Treasurer Fowle said. Winston-Salem State is not just a collection of buildings and books vital to learning. It embodies a culture, a state of mind, and a sense of pride that defines staff, students, and faculty. Although I started my college career there in 1981, the same values, inspiration, and confidence I gained as I worked simultaneously as a garbage collector and motorcycle mechanic remain a constant pillar of education for of today's students, Treasurer Fowle said. Money that has become undeliverable for a variety of reasons is safeguarded in the unclaimed property division of the Department of State Treasury. Wait, so they got a department. Wait, hold on. I need y'all to see my face on this. So they got a department where they like, hey, this is some money that we owe, but we just gonna hold it. It's kind of like it's both ours. It's like it's both ours. Tell me how that worked. Money that has become undeliverable for a variety of reasons is safeguarded at the unclaimed property division until the rightful owners claim it. During a review of data in UPD, commonly called nccash.com, DST staff identified $181,741.74 in credit balances and uncashed vendor payments belonging to Winston-Salem State. Hey, look here. Listen, it's two reasons that this story is important. One, and shout out to, I know Stephen was happy about this. Stephen wrote the article. We all know Stephen, the owner and founder of HBCU Game Day, is also a Winston-Salem State alum. This is important for a couple of reasons. The first, again, I always love to see HBCUs getting their money that's owed to them. But there's another part here, and it goes back to, and I want to pull this up. Matter of fact, let me see if I can pull it up on my computer. The treasurer of North Carolina, Dale Falwell, who is a non-melanated brother, by the way. Let's see. North Carolina, he Republican from Winston-Salem, North Carolina. Let's go down to education. I want to see something. Exactly. So remember, I was talking earlier this week about how we should not shame those who may have started their education at one of our institutions but didn't finish. Dale Falwell started his education at Winston-Salem State. He finished at the University of North Carolina at Greensboro. You see what I'm talking about? Now, I'm not being funny. What if somebody had been like, "Oh no, he ain't get it. He didn't graduate, so he doesn't. He ain't this and he ain't that." He just been like, "Oh, they got $181,000 sitting over there." Yeah, that shit's crazy. And it would have found its way somewhere else. Now, I'm not saying that he has his loyalty to Winston-Salem State, and that's the reason that he did it. But it certainly doesn't help when you throw people under the bus simply because they started. You have no reason, you have no understanding as to why they didn't finish at your institution. I'm just saying. I brought that up a little earlier this week, and some people got tight ass about it. It's charting right now. It's charting right now. So shout out to Winston-Salem State for getting the bag. I know Steven's happy about that. And there's some more money out there, and you just want to continue to push that these politicians and these state agencies go out and they actually do the right thing, get the money that's owed to us. Y'all, we're going to take a quick commercial break. We'll be right back with our HBCU main topics. It's In the Quad with Nick Eden.
Happy birthday, Dad.
Happy birthday.
I got you something.
We said no gift.
We had to get you something.
Thank you, honey.
I got you this.
Did you do this yourself?
Yeah, I had a great teacher.
Happy birthday.
I love you.
I love you too.
Love you. Thank you.
This is from me to you.
I am genius.
Wow. Hey, Jay, this project might need a bit of zhuzhing. Holla back, Warren.
Please let me know your thoughts. Best regards, Warren.
I am genius.
This is not just delivery. This is knowing even superheroes can use a sidekick. Walgreens.
Amazon fall favorites are here. Save on fashion, home, beauty, and more. Shop Amazon fall favorites now.
Hey, sweet new gear. It's like Best Buy hooked you guys up.
Pretty sick, right?
What is that?
That's our traveling trophy. Oh, that's what's up, man.
Ah, a goat for the goats. Fits these pro-level setups.
Last year's trophy.
Not a goat.
Nope.
What if you could get all the latest and greatest gaming gear from one place?
All right, y'all, 15 past the hour. You are locked into a brand new episode of In the Quad with Nick Eden. Hey, breaking news. Norfolk State Board of Visitors. Hey, Stephen Gates, appreciate this. And look, I'm 30 minutes behind. I was getting ready for the show. It is what it is. Norfolk State Board of Visitors votes to approve Michael Vick's contract. Behold, it looks official. My dude is in there. It looks like, man, look. Right now, it looks like that whole VA, North Carolina, South Carolina area is winning right now. I am not upset. I'm not upset at all. Y'all keep doing y'all thing. Let's see. Yeah, y'all keep doing y'all thing. So we're right back in the middle of our main topics. Let's head over to this one. And I want to tread lightly with this only because no, we're finna get into it, man. All right, y'all. Now, I'm pretty sure at this point, people who are like into this every single week, every single day, living and breathing this HBCU content, knew at least somewhat about the Chris Paul HBCU Classic. It's in its fourth year, and it's an annual event that highlights Division I and Division II men's basketball programs over the course of 2 days. The winners from the Division II games on Thursday play the championship game on Friday. The losers playing a consolation game. Division I matchups already set for Thursday and Friday. So here's the deal. Participating teams that we knew of. So yesterday, we knew Benedict versus Lincoln University, Winston-Salem State versus Kentucky State, Norfolk State versus Alabama State. They beat the hell out of us. Delaware State versus Grambling. Yeah. And then you got the consolation games today, and then you got Norfolk State versus Grambling at 4:00 today, and then Dell State versus Alabama State. Here's the problem, and this is the reason why I got Black Where's Waldo on here. The problem is it's not very well marketed. And this is the 4th year. And so the first year, I will say, it was brand new. Chris Paul was coming off graduating HBCU himself. You have to be careful in this because I do think that this is a genuine effort by Chris Paul to put a spotlight on Division I and Division II HBCU basketball. I do think that. We are in a situation where right now there's been a separation of football and basketball from the pro level to the collegiate level. It's kind of always been on the collegiate level. Generally, it's around March Madness when we start to pick up things about basketball in general. But what you're seeing right now is a situation where it's not very well marketed, and so a lot of people don't know. A lot of people would like to participate, but we just don't know. It's not marketed to us. I understand it's Chris Paul's HBCU Classic. If Chris is not going to have the and look, I'm not even at this point, even though I would love for there to be more spotlight on HBCU media with this. Y'all not even going to the bigger Black outlets and pushing it. You get what I mean? Like, you're not. I'm looking to see Chris Paul on Revolt. I'm looking to see Chris Paul on Roland Martin. I'm looking to see Chris Paul on BET. I'm looking to see him on TV One. I'm looking to see him, all the Black influencers in the space, to go and talk about this. Right now, would I like to see him? Hey, coming on a HBCU Game Day, HBCU Sports, inside the HBCU Sports Lab with Dr. Cavill, HBCU Nightly, in the quad with Nick Eden, Doc Holliday, She Loves Thee, Off Script. Like, would I love to see him come on to our outlets? Because again, there's a separation there. Yeah, I know it's not going to happen right now. But at least if you're going to be the face of this and you're not going to be able to go to all these spaces, then I need you to at least have some surrogates that can come and talk to it. You know, yeah, we want to support you, but you got to realize we are the ones with the fingers to the pulse on it. That's just the truth. I don't say that being arrogant or anything like that, but if it's a clip that comes up on, like, think about it like this. Let's say you get a segment on Good Morning America. They're going to talk about it for 30 seconds. You get a segment on, on First Take. They're going to talk about it for 30 seconds. Maybe a little longer than 30 seconds. I will say, because you got Stephen A., who is a Winston-Salem alum. You got Shannon Sharp, who is a Savannah State alum. Yeah, you might see a little bit more than 30 seconds of it. Sure. But who's going to give you that time? It's going to be Black media. Revolt's going to give you 10, 15 minutes to talk about it. Roland Martin's going to give you 10, 15 minutes to talk about it. Hell, all of us will give you a full show where you can talk about it and break it down and break down what's going on and actually get people excited about it. It just has to be marketed better. It really does. And, I'm saying this now. I feel the same way about Black College World Series, which is going to be broadcast on the UEN app. I've already said they got to do the rounds. They got to do the rounds or appoint some surrogates and go and talk to all of these Black-owned media outlets, because the way that we consume from ourselves is different than what we consume from mainstream media. Yeah, of course you'll get more impressions on Good Morning America. Sure. You'll get more impressions on First Take. You'll get more impressions on any one of these other mainstream shows. But we finna consume this here, and we're gonna share it, and you get what I'm saying? So even if it was take First Take out of it, Nightcap, there just has to be a level of marketing that appeals to us, because we're gonna be the ones to show up. We just are. So I'm hoping that it's I didn't get a chance to watch the game. I didn't get a chance to watch the games. I got my updates from Liv because, of course, when it comes to anything dealing with basketball, I'm going to default to Liv. So I've been getting my updates from her, and I'm definitely hoping that it's a success. For sure, hoping it's a success. But at a certain point, there's got to be a level of marketing that like somebody, all these marketing geniuses that these folks employ, somebody has to sit down and say, what are HBCU alums really watching? The people that travel, and this it's going to make so much sense when I talk about this next story. So the people that travel to the Celebration Bowl, and the people that travel to the Bayou Classic, the people who travel to the Magic City Classic, the Boombox Classic, the people who go to these games and spend their money, what are they watching? What are they listening to? It's a simple question. It's a simple question. So I hope they get it together, because I can tell you right now, this next main story is a prime example of that. And that is the Toyota National Battle of the Bands Symphonic. Y'all, let me tell you something. I am so excited about this event for a multitude of reasons. And I'm excited about the rollout. Now, let's talk about it. Shout out to Brother Kyle T. Mosley, Sports Illustrated. This is HBCU Legends on Sports Illustrated. HBCU Bands 2025 National Battle of the Bands Symphonic Performances to debut at the Kennedy Center. Weber Marketing, creators of the National Battle of the Bands, is proud to announce the inaugural. I'm so glad. Gotta love when folks don't say first annual. My gosh. The inaugural 2025 Toyota National Battle of the Bands Symphonic, taking place live at the Kennedy Center in Washington, D.C. on April 15th, 2025. The prestigious event will showcase symphonic performances celebrating historically Black colleges and universities' talent and artistry, with participating bands to be revealed soon. The 2025 National Battle of the Bands Symphonic is an exclusive black tie event that elevates the traditional HBCU band experience, showcasing the depth and versatility of HBCU music programs beyond the marching bands typically celebrated at halftime shows. Symphonic band performances will include classical music, strings, and orchestral elements, all within the world-renowned Kennedy Center. We're thrilled to bring the incredible talents of HBCU Symphonic Bands to the forefront with this inaugural event, says Derek Weber, CEO of Weber Marketing and executive producer of the National Battle of the Bands. The Toyota National Battle of the Bands Symphonic provides a unique opportunity to showcase the depth of musical excellence within HBCUs in one of the world's most prestigious venues. It is a historic moment for HBCUs and the National Battle of the Bands, and we look forward to presenting an unforgettable experience. Look here, head over to, I actually retweeted this, so you can head over to my Twitter and check this out. Let me go ahead and say this real quick. See, this is what happens when you address a need Address a need, be innovative, make it big. They address a need. At this point, you've got ESPN Band of the Year, Honda Battle of the Bands, Toyota National Battle of the Bands. It's at least 10 to 12 Battle of the Bands throughout the year across the entire country. So what makes another band battle stand out? Address a need. There are people within the band community for decades, myself included, who've talked about how HBCU bands are more than just an arm of entertainment for football games. We are fully functioning on our own. And B, we're not just out there cranking. Which cranking is cool. That's wonderful. We're actual musicians. We're actual musicians. So you address the need. You're innovative. We've got this brand of the National Battle of the Bands. And while everybody is doing it this way, when everybody's going right, we're going to go left. And we're going to address that need and be innovative in how we present it. And then you make it big. You make it big because it's at the Kennedy Center in DC, for those who don't know. Amazing event, amazing place. It's at the Kennedy Center. It's a black tie event. Look here. My bougie ass. I just started pulling out my Phi Alpha lapel pin, my Symphonia bow tie. Look, I'm gonna say something. The level of, I'm telling y'all gonna have to study how bougie my ass is gonna be when I go to this Kennedy Center. I'm going to be there. Oh my gosh. The moment I saw the flyer, I said, I'm there. I don't care if I'm there to meet. To be honest, I don't even want to go in a media presence. I am going as a spectator. I am going as a fan of symphonic music. You understand me? And my sentiment is shared. There are so many people who are excited about this. Because for all the things out there about, this entity versus that entity and this company doing a cash grab, the National Battle of Bands has been one of the more credible ones. So when you get somebody that is credible in the space, someone who is, an entity that involves organizations that are crucial to this thing that we call band culture, particularly HBCU band culture, and you give us an opportunity to show another layer of depth, yeah. Anybody who's in the real HBCU band and cut can tell you we are excited about this. We are excited about this because, again, this is an opportunity to show a whole nother level. And the fact that it is a black tie event brings out all of our inner bougie. And the fact that it's not about, it just gives an opportunity to show a whole nother level to the musicianship that exists. I think the thing about it is sometimes people look at HBCU marching bands and you see the dancing and you see the radio, hits that are being played, and everything is it's party. It's party. But everybody that's out there is a skilled musician that can play amongst the best in the world. When I got to one of the biggest draws about me going to Alabama State was the fact that as a tuba player, I got to study and have private lessons with Mr. DeMondre Thurman, who at that time was the ranked number 3 euphonium player in the world. In any other circumstance, those private lessons would have cost thousands upon thousands of dollars out of pocket. And I got to study right under this man and learn under this man. My gosh. And don't even get me on the choir. See, the choir, same way. Shoot, we used to battle for Magic City Classic. Shoot, one of the events that we used to have, we at 16th Street Baptist Church, we would battle. Alabama State and Alabama A&M would have a choir battle the week of Magic City Classic. We have a different level of engagement there. And I think it gets so overshadowed by the marching band aspect of it that, sometimes we forget. So I'm excited about this. Everybody's excited about this. Like I said, I got to go for my tux fitting anyway. So because your boy done lost a good 17. I'm still working on my goal. When I hit my goal of 50 pounds, this beard is gone. Just letting you know. But yeah, I'm excited about it. Super duper excited about it, and I'm excited to see who all is going to be there. All right, and our last main topic, y'all already know what this is. Congratulations. Tyrese's daughter is headed to an HBCU. Once again, coming from my good friends over at HBCU Game Day. Singer and actor Tyrese will soon be the father of an HBCU student as his daughter is headed. Wait, y'all gotta see. To Blart Atlanta University, my Pyru Panthers. His daughter headed to Clark Atlanta University. The multi-platinum singer revealed via Instagram that his daughter would be attending the HBCU. He posted a picture with his daughter at the front of the gates of the university. Clark Atlanta University is the choice. As a father, I am forever indebted to the love and hashtag daddy daughter love that is real, Tyrese wrote. Through it all, my daughter on her own has decided Clark Atlanta. Ironically, Tyrese was recently in Atlanta observing HBCU culture back in August. He showed up at the Cricket MEAC SWAC Challenge to start the season as Florida A&M took on Norfolk State. He was there, as y'all see right here, being Tyrese. While outside the stadium, Tyrese posted a video on Instagram of him watching the Marching 100 march past him into Center Park Stadium before the game. He sat in his car, admiring the band as they moved past him. He said, "They don't even know I'm right here. They're the stars." He remarked into the camera. They're in college. They're breaking generational curses in their families. They are the stars. FAMU, I'm so inspired right now. He found his way to the stadium, and y'all saw the cricket miss. Tyrese is so serious. It is ridiculous. I want y'all to head over to HBCU Game Day and read the rest of the article. But this is just another long list of celebrities whose children have chosen HBCUs. And I want to do, when I get back, I'm going to do some of a deep dive on these legacy admissions to Ivy Leagues, what's this done in terms of HBCUs. But, you see Ocho Cinco's daughter is out at Prairie View. You see he does a lot of work with FAMU. Tyrese's daughter now at Clark Atlanta. Angelina Jolie, her daughter at Spelman College. Ricky Smiley, his son, and I think his son already graduated from Alabama State. Yeah, that was Norfolk. That was he was with the Legion. Again, Tyrese is so unserious. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. But you see these folks that, and I've got a lot of friends on the West Coast that all talk about like HBCUs and how, because they're not exposed, because despite what some people think, there are no HBCUs on the West Coast. It will be. Shout out to Houston Tillotson, expanding a branch out there. But Compton College, Charles Drew University are predominantly Black institutions. They are not classified as HBCUs. That's beside the point. My point in it is that as people travel more, and Tyrese has lived in Atlanta for a number of years, once you're around that culture, and it's something to see. If you've not been in that environment before, to see this collection of your people gathered in excellence, it's going to inspire. So shout out to that young lady. Shout out to Tyrese's daughter. Hey, I'm glad she chose an HBCU. I'm glad she chose Clark Atlanta. I got family ties there, and I think it's going to be amazing. Y'all, we are going to take a quick commercial break. When we come back, It'll be my favorite part of the show. It's the fam topics. It's in the quad with Nick Eden.
World needs now is love, sweet love. It's the only thing that there's just too love. What the world needs now is love, sweet love.
Wow. Hey, Jay, this project might need a bit of zhuzhing. Holla back, Warren.
Please let me know your thoughts. Best regards, Warren.
I am genius.
From now on, it's all about us. Starting a family, buying a car, our first home.
They told you to open an account, then turned you away. They said, come back when you're ready. You said, we're ready now.
I know we're going to make it.
Hope makes it happen. Thousands of your neighbors, many who never had a bank account before, improved their lives with Hope Credit Union. You can too. Brighter futures begin with hope.
Is that your new Nissan Rogue?
Yeah, crazy story. So this morning, I'm at the Nissan Thrill of Summer sales event, taking a test drive. When Dave, the sales guy, is like, you're gonna love this. He shows me the best-in-class fuel economy and lets me know it's recommended by Consumer Reports. When Dave says, these cars are going fast, I knew I had to have that Rogue.
Nissan offers 6 vehicles starting under $30,000, like Rogue, with 2.9% financing for 60 months.
Now, at this point in the show, y'all already know what it is. Bam! Y'all, it is time for my favorite part of the show. It is our fam topics. This is the portion of the show where you, the viewer, get to submit your questions and comments. And if you want to get your questions and comments read on fam topics, it's pretty simple. I'm telling you, everything that goes from now, unless it's just something, well, I'll put it to you this way. Anything that's between now and then that I just need to just go ahead and read, since today is the last fam topics of 2024, I will post on Twitter. So it's real simple. All you got to do is head over to my socials, at Nick Eden on Twitter, at Nick Eden on Instagram, at Nick Eden on Fanbase. Click the link tree in the bio and submit your questions. If they are appropriate, we will read them if they get past Uncle Samson. If not, you get left on red. Now, let's see what we got here. Happy holidays, bro. You said y'all last week, next week. So just wanted to drop a line and say thank you for all you do. See you in 2025. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I appreciate everybody. Y'all, I see, again, I see the numbers in real time on YouTube, Twitter. I see the numbers on the back end on the UEN app. And to think that many people actually sit here and look at my ugly ass for an hour, 5 days a week is insane. I've done podcasting since 2009 when it was internet radio. And this has probably been the most fulfilling one that I've done. So I appreciate that, because it's my people, and I get to talk to my people and about the things that, you know, make me happy. So I appreciate y'all. What we got next? Ain't no football this weekend. Not HBCU football anyway. You know, if you want, look, it's a lot of football that's going on, but if you're like me, I used to be a big Alabama fan years ago, big Alabama fan. And obviously NFL, and I still watch some NFL, but Saturdays in particular, I've said it time and time again. My eyes, my viewership, my money, that is dedicated to HBCU football when it comes to football. When it comes to baseball, when it comes to basketball, when it comes to volleyball, my eyes, like that, SEC don't need my eyes or my money. Matter of fact, none of the Power Four doesn't need my money. Group of Five doesn't need my money. SWAC, MEAC, CIAA, SIAC, HBCUAC, that's where my eyes, my money, my viewership goes. So I feel you. Like I feel you. I feel you. Oh crap. Okay, wait. I didn't say this. Winston-Salem State beats Benedict 62-59. All snap. Okay. Hey, and y'all got a bag. Look, man. All I'm saying is, it's been a great week for Winston-Salem State. Let's just go ahead and say that. That's to be determined. That's to be determined. So this is what let me just address this real quick. And I know that Sonic Boom C98 doesn't mean anything, right? There was a bunch of people talking about this yesterday. We've known for quite a while that the DC change was coming. This was news to everybody else. We've known for quite a while. And I'm not going to say, I'll say this much. There are two people, and we can't go wrong with either one of them. Matter of fact, it's very likely that with these two folks, either one of them will make our defense a hell of a lot more dangerous than it already is. A hell of a lot. And there honestly, there is a third. There's a third. But we've known about this for a while. This has been in we've known about this for a while. We've been talking about this at least 2 months. I'll say a month. We're talking about at least like a month and a half, 2 months. So I can't say, not for me to say. Look out for that announcement. It's gonna be some hurt feelings. It's gonna be some real hurt feelings. Anyway, all right, what we got next? Can we get an end of year recap? I know you're doing the calendar, but I mean like a show. So okay, and I brought this one up because I'm gonna do the HBCU Twitter weekly annual review on Monday the 30th. So mark your calendars for that. So that's definitely coming. What I'd like to do, and I know it's not going to be at the regular time because I do my show at a time where a lot of people aren't available. What I'd like to do is like a HBCU media mega show, right? Where everybody comes in, kind of gives their 2025 thoughts. So, at any given time, it's, 5 to 6 people on the panel that are usually not together. So maybe at this point it's Josh from HBCU Nightly. Maybe at this point it's Erica from HBCU Nightly. But then we got Doc Holliday that comes in. And then, you've got Lionel, PV versus everybody. You got Dr. Cavill come in. And at any given time, you got this panel of experts that are talking about the predictions for HBCU going into 2025. That's what I would like to see. That's what I would absolutely love to see in that. Hey, look. Those who know. Those who know. Like I said, I can tell you this much. At least from those who are in some of our alumni groups, absolutely no. We've been talking about this for a while. But so yeah, I would love to do that. Maybe the morning of the 30th, I do the regular showtime, and then that night we do like a YouTube exclusive. And that'd be it. So I'll reach out and see who is available for something like that. I would like to absolutely do something like that because I think that would be dope, kind of going into the new year and give us, kind of that last bit of, HBCU unity before we roll out for the year. So yeah, I'm gonna send out some text messages today about that. See if we can make that happen because I think that'd be dope. All right. Oh yeah, next. I know you said don't be creepy, but I did. All right, so this one almost didn't make it. And I know that she's watching. The fact that I know that she's watching on Twitter right now. So but that pretty doctor on your timeline has a fan in me. First off, let me go ahead and say this. Sir, or maybe even ma'am, or non-gender conforming individual, whoever you are, I am pretty sure that if you are an HBCU graduate, you are probably old school. You like mid 90s, late 80s, early 90s, something like that. Because you just the way you said it. Because I get people say all stuff, oh man, like I told you I might do an HBCU After Dark episode where it's just all all fam topics. And like some of the stuff that they say, like, yeah, old girl with the short blonde hair, man, she bad as F, or she this or she that. This one, I don't want to be creepy. I want to be respectful. But that pretty doctor on your timeline has a fan in me. That is an old school gentleman right there. That is an old school gentleman right there. Or maybe he's young. Listen, hey, send me a DM. I will if she's old, because I know Dr. Kanisha. That's how I know he's talking about. Dr. Kanisha, I know that he's talking about you. He, she, or non-gender conforming individual. We shall see. But shout out. I see you, old player. That pretty doctor on your timeline. Y'all are something else. Look, y'all, we're going to take our last commercial break. When we come back, we are going to do our my final thoughts, my last regular show final thoughts for the year. It's In the Quad with Nick Eden.
World needs now is love, sweet love. It's the only thing that there's just too long. What the world needs now is love, sweet love.
Wow. Hey, Jay, this project might need a bit of zhuzhing. Holla back, Warren.
Please let me know your thoughts. Best regards, Warren.
I am genius.
From now on, it's all about us. Starting a family, buying a car, our first home.
They told you to open an account, then turned you away. They said, come back when you're ready. You said, we're ready now.
I know we're going to make it.
Hope makes it happen. Thousands of your neighbors, many who never had a bank account before, improved their lives with Hope Credit Union. You can too. Brighter futures begin with hope.
Is that your new Nissan Rogue?
Yeah, crazy story. So this morning, I'm at the Nissan Thrill of Summer sales event, taking a test drive. When Dave, the sales guy, is like, you're gonna love this. He shows me the best-in-class fuel economy and lets me know it's recommended by Consumer Reports. When Dave says, these cars are going fast, I knew I had to have that Rogue.
Nissan offers 6 vehicles starting under $30,000, like Rogue, with 2.9% financing for 60 months.
My man, my man, whoever you are, you might want to go ahead and shoot your shot. I'm just saying. Shout out to Dr. Kanisha Hall in the chat. Listen, representing my favorite MEAC school. No disrespect to anybody else. I told y'all for the longest, Howard has my heart. I love Howard. I love Howard University. So shout out to Dr. Kanisha Hall. Even though she got swag blood in her, but she is definitely representing her Howard Bison to the fullest. So shout out to her. So, man, I'm just saying, you already got a blushing Might as well shoot your shot. 52 minutes after the hour, y'all. Welcome back to In the Quad with Nick Eden. Listen, final thoughts. I want to thank every single person who's taken an hour of their day over the last 3 months to watch this show. I want to thank everybody over the last year and 2 months who's taken the time to view, comment, share, and like the calendar. I know I sound sentimental whenever I do stuff like this, but I really and truly, I would not be here right now if it weren't for y'all. I've talked about it before. I had no plan. After I did my print on demand podcast and I got pretty burned out, I had no plan in going back into podcasting. Not to this level anyway. So I want to thank everybody because again, hey, Shanda, Yard Talk, love you too, love you too. Again, this has been 2024 has been one hell of a year. It started on the down. I'll be honest, it started on the down this year. Early this year, I got divorced. I was, stressed about work and just all kind of stuff. But this has been the bright spot in a lot of things outside of my kids. Outside my kids are always going to be my kids are my heartbeat, so they're always going to be first. But this has definitely been just a bright spot in it. This has been an amazing year. There have been a lot of people that have come and gone within this space. There are a lot of people that are going within this space, and there are going to be a lot of new people coming. But I can tell you this much: I talk about it all the time. I've been SWAC for 25 years plus of my life. That ain't changing no time soon. I love this space. I love HBCUs. I'm a third generation HBCU graduate. My daughter continuing the tradition. My nieces. Yeah, some folks coming back too. Yeah. I'm willing to bet you're gonna see Jeff Lightsey popping up a whole bunch coming in the fall now. Did I say that out loud? Yeah, I did. But this thing that we love, this thing that we adore, called HBCU culture, is so important, and it is something that we are very guarded about. We're very protective of, but we're also very layered with. We're not monolithic. There's a lot of stuff that we agree on and don't agree on. But the reality, I ain't got no beef with. I say that jokingly because Jeff pops back up when it's a hot story. But I ain't mad at that. I ain't mad at that at all. It's just that I know there was a certain thing that I called on the show. I was like, you watch, Jeff Lightsey's gonna have a video about this. So I ain't got no beef with Jeff. But again, whether you are a fan of Jackson State, Grambling, Alabama A&M, North Carolina Central, Alabama State, Dell State, Johnson C. Smith, Florida Memorial. I could literally go here and name all 107. Coahoma Community College, Bishop State Community College. I could name all 107. We are very protective of our culture, and we should be. I don't want us to be so guarded that we are not willing to give people a chance to come in and take part and give back, because that's also needed, especially to take us to the next level sports-wise, as you have more institutions that are inching toward that R2 or R1 status. We need all the help that we can get. So tell a friend and tell a friend and tell a friend about our culture. And I know this is generally the time I would give you all of my socials. This is generally the time I would give you, and I'm gonna still put it up. Like, I ain't crazy. If you want to, I ain't mad. Download the UEN app. Grab you some merchbyne.com. Support the show. It's independent Black media. Venmo at E2 Media LLC. PayPal at Nick Eden 98. Zelle nickeden@gmail.com. More importantly, if you have it, take a couple dollars, donate to an HBCU outside of your own. You know, I got the letter. I opened a letter from FAMU yesterday on the show. You know, I thought it was my giving statement or something, you know, but then I've gotten a couple more emails from other HBCUs that I've donated to. It's a reason they're asking for it. Now, again, I ain't gonna turn down the money if y'all want to Venmo me. I ain't gonna turn it down. Just saying. Well, if you want to grab you some merch, I ain't gonna turn that down. But donate to a school. And I do think one of the things that I want to start being very proactive about in 2025 is putting a spot on Tuesdays for Giving Tuesday where we spotlight an HBCU. Listen, it'll be 52 Tuesdays in 2025. So I think, hey, taking half of the 107 and have a donating day, I think we can do 2 per Tuesday. If you give $5. Hello, sweetheart. What's wrong? Your head hurts. You have a hug? Sorry, y'all, daddy do. Okay. You go lay down for a second, okay? I'm gonna finish up. I'm gonna finish up the show. And then you come sit my head. I'm not pulling. I'm not. So just go lay down, okay? That's gonna be your next HBCU great right there. Telling you now. She and her sister. See, when I'm gone, they get all this. But again, y'all, just take that time. I think that would be great. I think that would be amazing just to go ahead and do a Giving Tuesday to where we highlight. And again, it's 107. We got 107 HBCUs. We got 52 weeks in 2025. So yeah, I will say that going forward, we'll have a Giving Tuesday. We'll have places where you can actually go and give. And for specific things, not just in a general sense, just for specific things, for specific departments, for specific initiatives. It's going to be those types of things that make the difference. So again, I want everybody to have an amazing weekend. The Chris Paul Classic, you're going to have those games playing today. So please, ESPNU, go support those and have a very Merry Christmas, a Happy New Year, a Happy Kwanzaa, a Happy Hanukkah if you celebrate. Whatever it is that you celebrate it with love, celebrate it with joy. And I will see you all Monday. Now come back to watch the replays. They'll be there and available for you. Come back Monday, the 30th, for the last HBCU Twitter Weekly annual review. See you then, y'all. And because she said I got to end it the way that she wants me to end it, because I have only done this one time and she just loves that now. How?